Well, Leon Balogun was in action for Nigeria in that sweet victory over Egypt last Tuesday. He's been a part of the Super Eagles for some years now, and his central defense pairing with William Strauss-Ekong is sometimes described as one of the best in Africa. He was born in West Berlin and could have played for the Mannschaft of Germany, but he chose the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He's played for a number of German clubs, including Mainz 05, before joining English Premier League side Brighton. Leon tells us about his move to England, his life in England, and of course his passion outside the football pitch. All of these on Side View.
Anyone who just thinks I play to get money and now everything is different and I just have to care about my life, then you have no business on the football pitch. You play because you're ambitious. And I actually cannot think of one of our Super Eagles players, whether he's black, white, yellow, green or whatever, because I don't care about color. I can't think of one who's not ambitious, who doesn't want to fight. We play. Of course, we play for money. If I would say we don't play for money, that would be the biggest lie. Every footballer does it for money in some way, but you play for glory as well, for success. You wanna go for something. Everybody wants to win the World Cup, but then at the same time you have to be realistic. With the teams out there, Nigeria probably is not there yet. But then again, if you do the right conclusions out of mistakes you've done in the past, if you do the right investments, if you nourish what we've got now and also upcoming talent, then maybe in the next 10 years Nigeria might be a football nation that could seriously compete for that, but there's still a lot to do. I had my first game for the Super Eagles 2014, and ever since I've never been qualified, or I've never qualified with that team for AFCON, so I'm happy to make that debut now, that upcoming summer. So that's the first thing, the first hurdle that we actually jumped over. And the next big challenge will be the group stage. And I know everybody expects us to carry on from there. I think it's our own demand to ourselves that we want to win it, that we want to carry on from the group stage. But then again, if I would say no, yeah, we're gonna make it, I know how Nigerians would take it, and this is just not the right way. It's always better to be humbled, because everyone can beat everyone. Ghana is a big name, Ivory Coast is a big name, Cameroon is a big name, Egypt is a big name, Morocco, Tunisia are all big names. You will see them probably before, but I won't go and lock me in somewhere for the next 3 months until the tournament starts and be like, okay, now I have to study Ghana like crazy and Cameroon like crazy and Egypt like crazy. That's not the right way to approach. You have to give the same kind of attention and appreciation and respect to every team that you face, probably to the underdogs, probably to them even more, because they've got nothing to lose. We've got everything to lose because we are Nigeria. Same goes for Ghana and the other big teams. It's just the big names. If we struggle, the whole continent will laugh at us. Whereas the little countries, they will always be up for a sensation if they make a big team like we are, if they make us fall. Sweet, I enjoy it. It's nice, especially with Brighton. It's a very nice place in England. I have the sea like 2 minutes away from my house, so no, it's very good. It's less tactical, I would say, the Premier League, but it's very intense. The physicality is bigger, and also the individual quality is higher than in Germany. But Germany definitely helps me, and my experience from Germany definitely helps me to cope in the Premier League, 100%. You have a lot of open games in England, and that's because Germany. I'm not saying England is bad at tactics, it's just less tactical, because the Germans they've taken their tactics very serious, so it's about details, a lot of details, just like the Serie A in Italy. And that's why the game appears slower sometimes, because it's just tighter areas, because the whole team tries to make a area very tight for the team in possession. But that's at the same time then in the Premier League what makes the league more attractive, because it's exciting. It's going up, down, up, down, up, down. I wouldn't consider myself a typical footballer. I know my teammates, especially in Nigeria, they always think I'm too serious. But that's just the German mentality. That's how I learned football. So I think they're not having it at times, but it's never personal. It's just I have a big temper on the pitch because I want to win. That's just my mentality. I'm into psychology a lot, so I'm interested in how does a person's mind work, and yeah, probably that's also my biggest interest. Probably I would work in psychology somehow, sport psychology, or maybe as a musician. I don't know, maybe, because I like to sing a lot. I love music. I'm not gonna sing now because I don't have the confidence, but I know that I can sing. We've just done a good job, I guess, and that's probably the whole secret. And we have great understanding for each other. We're friends off the pitch, but I mean, I've said this in several interviews before. But it's probably we have a similar way of looking at football, the way we play as defenders, so that makes it easier to understand each other on the pitch. Well, yeah, I'm happy and I feel honored actually because I never really thought about that before. And by the way you mentioned, it's a special thing, and I'm happy to be part of it.
The recent brilliance of Marcus Rashford at Manchester United is attracting the attention of Barcelona. The Catalans are interested in a young England forward, and they have not hidden their intention to lead him to Spain. We reported this story during the week, and we'll now do a recap of it all on Flashback.
Trainer Ben Davison said Tyson Fury is more likely to fight Anthony Joshua than secure a rematch with Deontay Wilder before the end of the year. Fury and Wilder looked set for a rerun of the December Classic this spring, only for talks to break down. Fury will now face Tom Schwarz in June, with Dominic Breazeale challenging Wilder for the WBC title a month earlier. The umbrella organization, representing more than 200 European clubs, barred its members from taking part in FIFA's planned 2021 Club World Cup under current circumstances. The European Club Association (ECA) said it would contemplate changing its position if FIFA discussed changes to the international match calendar. Barcelona said they are keen to lure Marcus Rashford to the Nou Camp by offering Manchester United the chance to sign either Philippe Coutinho or Malcolm. The Spanish giants are planning for life without Luis Suarez as the influential striker enters his twilight years. Manchester United appointed Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as permanent manager on a 3-year contract. The Norwegian arrived at Old Trafford on an interim basis in December to replace Jose Mourinho. Solskjaer is the first United manager to win his first 6 league games in charge. The Super Falcons retained the #1 sport in Africa after the latest FIFA ranking was released. The Falcons moved one step from 39th to 38th position in the world. Cameroon are in 2nd place, South Africa are 3rd, Ghana and Ivory Coast make up the top 5 in Africa.
It's been a great time on the program today, and now we'll be saying goodbye in a bit. But before doing so, let's see what's coming up in the world of sports in the coming week. The ITTF Asian Cup will serve off on Friday, April 5 in Yokohama, Japan. The event is organized by the Japanese Table Tennis Association under the auspices of the International Table Tennis Federation and the Asian Table Tennis Union. And that is the show for this week. It's been Sport Week, and I am Promise Efoge. Promising to be back same time next week. Bye-bye now.